Try to explain this sound, this
I
simple
agree.
act of seeing someone across the world in real time, to anyone living just one single century ago. It would be impossible. It's magic. It's a miracle. Now, what if I told you that this very miracle, and countless others defining our modern world, were not just predicted, but were vividly described in a book revealed over 1,400 years ago? We accept the Qur'an's historical scientific miracles, the embryo's development, the expanding universe, as undeniable proof. But we've been thinking too small. We've been looking backward. What if the Qur'an's greatest miracles are yet to be fully realized? What if its verses hold a blueprint for the future of human innovation itself? This isn't about finding vague metaphors. This is about discovering precise, prophetic signs hidden within the stories of the prophets, signs that are materializing in our labs, our devices, and our skies right now. This is a journey to the intersection of divine revelation and human discovery, and it is all anchored by a profound verse. Not a leaf falls, but that he knows it, and no grain is there within the darknesses of the earth, and no moist or dry thing, but that it is written in a clear record. Quran 6:59. Everything is contained within this book. The past, the present, and the future. The question is, are you ready to see the future that was written 1,400 years ago? Let's start with Prophet Sulaiman's story. The Queen of Sheba lived thousands of kilometers away in Yemen. Sulaiman, in Palestine, wanted her throne brought to him immediately. He asked his assembly, "Which of you will bring me her throne before they come to me?" 27:38. One of the jinns said he could do it quickly, but someone with knowledge from the scripture said, "I will bring it to you in the blink of an eye." 27:40, and just like that, it was there. But here's the interesting part. The description suggests they could see its details and hear voices around it. This sounds less like moving a physical object and more like transmitting an image and sound instantly across a huge distance. Sound familiar? That's exactly what we do with video calls, live TV broadcasts, and holograms. We see and hear people in the blink of an eye from anywhere in the world. The miracle was divine. Our technology is human. But the basic idea, instant audio and visual transmission across distances, was described in the Quran 1,400 years ago. Sulaiman had another amazing ability. He could understand animals. The Quran tells us, when they came upon the valley of the ants, an ant said, "O ants, enter your dwellings that you not be crushed by Solomon and his soldiers." So Solomon smiled, amused at her speech. 27:18-19. He also talked to birds, like the hoopoe that brought him news from far away. This wasn't just a cool party trick. It was showing us that communication with other species is possible. And guess what? We do this now. We train dogs to detect drugs, bombs, and even diseases like cancer by understanding their sense of smell. We work with dolphins using their sonar abilities to find underwater mines. For centuries, we used pigeons to carry messages. But it goes deeper. We study nature to improve our technology. This is called biomimicry. The shape of a kingfisher's beak helped design Japan's bullet trains. Bird bones inspire stronger building materials. Whale fins help us make better wind turbines. Sulaiman's miracle was perfect, instant understanding. Our version is gradual scientific discovery. But the message is clear. Animals have incredible abilities we can learn from and work with. Another of Sulaiman's gifts was controlling the wind for travel. And to Solomon we subjected the wind. Its morning journey was that of a month, and its afternoon journey was that of a month. 34:12. A trip that normally took a month by caravan could be done in half a day. That's a massive reduction in travel time. We don't pray to control the wind, but we've definitely mastered it through science. We build planes that ride air currents and beat gravity. That month-long journey, we do it in hours now. You can have breakfast in one country and dinner in another. The miracle was divine control over wind. Our achievement is understanding aerodynamics and physics. But the core idea, mastering travel to make distances feel smaller, was right there in the Quran. Prophet Ibrahim was thrown into a huge fire for standing up for his beliefs. But Allah gave a command that defied nature. We said, "O fire, be coolness and safety upon Abraham." 21:69. Ibrahim walked out completely unharmed. Here's the key detail. His clothes weren't even burned. This planted an idea in human minds that materials could exist that protect against fire. For most of history, people just feared flames. But this story suggested protection was possible. Today, we have incredible fire-resistant materials. Nomex can handle temperatures up to 370 degrees C. Firefighters and race car drivers wear it. Kevlar stops bullets and resists heat. Astronaut suits protect against extreme temperatures in space. Ibrahim's survival was a divine miracle. Our fireproof gear is human invention. But the inspiration, the idea of surviving fire unharmed, came from that ancient story. In the desert, water means life. Prophet Musa and his people desperately needed water, and they got it through a miracle. When Moses prayed for water for his people, we said, "Strike with your staff the stone." And there gushed forth from it 12 springs. 260, a lifeless rock became a source of life. On the surface, this is about miraculous provision. But deeper down, it's teaching us that life-sustaining resources are often hidden underground, waiting to be found. The staff-hitting rock is the ancient version. Drilling rigs are the modern version. We drill deep wells for underground water. We go even deeper for oil and natural gas. We tap into the Earth's heat for geothermal energy. The miracle was supernatural. Our technology is methodical human discovery. But the Qur'an pointed our attention downward, hinting that the keys to survival and progress are buried in the layers beneath our feet. Prophet Isa, Jesus, performed miracles of healing. "And I cure the blind and the leper, and I give life to the dead by permission of Allah." 349. Let's focus on the first two. The blind here means someone born blind, which was considered permanently hopeless for most of human history. The leper refers to leprosy, a disease that meant a life of suffering and certain death. Now look at today. We're restoring sight to people born blind through gene therapy and advanced surgery. We're literally editing the genetic code that causes inherited blindness. And leprosy, it's now 100% curable, not just treatable, completely curable. The World Health Organization provides free treatment worldwide. A simple course of antibiotics for 6 months to a year completely defeats a disease that terrified humanity for thousands of years. Isa's miracles were instant, divine cures. Our medical science is a gradual human journey. But the message is clear: no disease is without hope for a cure. These stories are telling us to never stop searching for ways to heal suffering. One of the most amazing miracles attributed to Isa was, "I design for you." From clay like the form of a bird, then I breathe into it, and it becomes a bird by permission of Allah. 349. This is the ultimate creative act, giving life to lifeless matter. While we can't replicate the miracle itself, it shows us a process. First, carefully shape the form, then give it function and life. Consider what we're doing now. In 3D bioprinting, scientists use bioink made of living cells to print tissues, blood vessels, and they're working toward full human organs. It's like using clay made of living material to build life layer by layer. In robotics, we shape metal and silicon into lifelike forms. We breathe into them not souls, but code artificial intelligence that gives them movement and purpose. Isa's miracle was perfect divine creation. Our technology is human attempts to understand and copy those principles. This sign points toward a future where the line between organic and manufactured becomes blurred. Here's a fascinating verse from Surah Al-Hadid, the Iron. "And we sent down iron, wherein is great military might and benefits for the people." 57:25. For centuries, people understood "sent down" spiritually. But the Arabic word, anzalna, specifically means descending from above. Modern science has discovered the literal truth. Iron isn't originally from Earth. Iron can only be made in the incredibly hot cores of massive stars. When such stars explode in supernovas, they scatter iron across space. During Earth's formation, this iron-rich debris was pulled in by gravity and bombarded our young planet. This means all the iron in our planet's core, crust, and everything we build from buildings to cars is literally from outer space. It was sent down to us, exactly as the Qur'an described 1,400 years before we had any idea about stellar nucleosynthesis or supernovas. For centuries, Islamic tradition has prohibited creating visual depictions of prophets. To many outsiders, this seemed like an arbitrary religious restriction. But the digital age has revealed the profound wisdom behind this rule. Today, we live in the era of AI text-to-image generation. Anyone can type Prophet Muhammad or Prophet Moses into an AI system and generate countless different faces. Each person's prompt creates a different appearance. One AI might show a tall, bearded figure, another a shorter man with different features. Multiply this by millions of users worldwide, and you get chaos. Imagine if for 1,400 years, Muslims had been drawing and painting their prophets. By now, we'd have thousands of conflicting official depictions. When AI arrived, it would train on all these different images, creating even more confusion. Which face is the real Prophet Muhammad? The European medieval paintings, the Persian miniatures, the modern Hollywood interpretation. The prohibition prevented this exact problem. It preserved the purity of the prophet's message over their physical appearance. Instead of debating whether a prophet had brown or black hair, believers focus on his teachings. 5 times a day, practicing Muslims perform wudu, washing their hands, face, arms, and feet before prayer. To outsiders, this might look like just a religious ritual. But the COVID-19 pandemic revealed the profound health wisdom built into this ancient practice. When the world was desperately trying to stop coronavirus spread, health experts had one consistent message: wash your hands frequently. The World Health Organization recommended washing hands frequently throughout the day. But Muslims had been doing this systematically for over 1,400 years, 5 times daily, every single day. Think about the mathematics. 5 times a day, every day, means Muslims wash their hands over 18 times per year as part of their regular worship. This built-in hygiene system was preventing disease transmission long before anyone knew germs existed. The wudu routine targets exactly the right body parts, hands that touch everything.